the strawberries. Had this bitch looking like a food fight. Lick you all over like ice cream. Switching up position, do the right things. Have her pulsating from the slight things. Put her ass to sleep, have her pipe dreams. Order room service and mimosas.
The first person I met that unlocked the door for us was Kool-Nut. Rest in peace, my nigga Kool-Nut. Kool-Nut from IMP, legend, Bay Area Legend. He opened the door for us. And I asked him, is TC here? He's like, oh yeah, he in the back. So I went to the back, met TC. We sat down and chopped it up for a minute. I explained to him what we was trying to do, me and my nigga Doc Louie. And I gave him money. I think I bought like 100 hours. Yeah. I think I bought like 100 hours. We set up for the next Friday. So after school the next Friday, I went up there and we started making beats. We started recording. We started bringing ideas and started making shit. Fast forward, I already had the studio time booked. My nigga Doc Louie had to go back to Texas. His mom had moved him back to Texas. My nigga Mac 10 had came back. So we started, plus my homegirl, we had a girl in the group. MC Silk was in the group at the time. Mike D and Zero Lark had fell out. Zero Lark had joined our group for a minute. They had fell out. We had recorded like 2 songs. We had a song called Two Stoves. And we had a song called, we had another little banging ass song to a James Brown beat. Me, Silk, Zero Lark, and 10 had a nice ass song to one of the old school James Brown beats. I think it was called, I forgot the name of the song. Two Stoves. It's called Two Stoves. Mike and Andre had fell out. Zero Lark had fell out. Mike kicked Zero out the group. It was me, Silk, and 10. We had recorded a demo out with TC. And right before the demo album was finished, Silk got pregnant and left the group. She was like, I'm finna go have my baby, I ain't rapping no more. She left the group. So it's down to me and 10. At this time, we had already, our chemistry with TC was, you know what I'm saying, we had worked with TC for about like a year and a half, 2 years by the time all this had happened. So we had pretty good chemistry with TC. So T was like, man, fuck it, man. Why don't y'all two niggas just, do an album together, just come up with an album. Y'all two, the last 2 left. Y'all niggas just come up with just be the group. He was like, cool. So we like, we need a name for this motherfucker though. The first name that we picked out before Totally Insane, it was gonna be called 10,000 Maniacs. But it was already a rap group, it was already a rock and roll group called that. The next name that we came with was NGC, Niggas Gone Crazy. But that was too much like NWA, niggas with attitudes. TC like, nah, nigga, fuck that shit, nigga. Y'all need your own shit. He's like, nigga, y'all East Palo Alto niggas is totally insane. Y'all need to come up with some crazy shit.
True.
He was like, totally insane?
That's really a term, too.
That's really a term. Y'all niggas, y'all East Palo Alto niggas is totally insane. You know what I'm saying? So we was like, nigga, that's it. Nigga, totally insane, nigga. And from that point on, nigga, shout out to my nigga TC. That's been the name. So now we established the name, we start working on music. We put together like 13 songs. We had an album called Crazy Shit. This was before Direct from the Backstreets.
That song Crazy Shit that's my shit right there.
Crazy Shit and From A to D was the 2 songs that on that album.
A to D.
Yeah. From A to D was the first song I ever recorded in the studio.
Really?
As far as a solo song, that was the first solo. That was the first solo song I ever recorded. Crazy Shit was the first. No, 10 had already had some other shit. The Crazy Shit album was gonna be dope. We had some dope shit for the Crazy Shit album. We had a song called Purpin' for the Suckers. 10 had a song called Gangsta Material to the old school DJ Quick song, Born and Raised in Compton.
Oh, the Ice Hands beat.
10 had that beat first before that shit even came out.
10, I know
that shit was hard as fuck. We had that. We had 10 had another song called after old Luther Vandross beat. Was that Luther Vandross? No. Off the old da 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 Dun dun dun. Of Frankie Beverly and Mays. Ba 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 da da. Dun dun dun. Frankie Beverly and Mays. I forgot the name of the song. My mom loved that song though. He had a song called.
Now I'm trying to think of more freaking.
Ba 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 da da. Dun dun dun. Da 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 da. They played it all the fucking.
You talking about the one Beyonce one did? That one?
Did she do it? Did she do something to that? I think she probably did.
I think she did do the motherfucker.
It's a Frankie Beverly and Mays song, but he flipped it. He did a
What was the name of that goddamn song?
How to Treat a Bitch. He had a song called How to Treat a Bitch.
The cookout song not too long ago, right?
That shit is like the whenever you do a family reunion, that's the song everybody do the electric slide to.
I remember that JT one took it too. Didn't JT? Guess
Dun,
what's
dun,
going
dun.
on?
Before I let go.
Yep.
Before I let go.
That's it. Beyonce one redid that.
10 had a song to that called damn, what was the name of that? That shit was hard as fuck. But he named. It was so cold. He named everybody from East Palo Alto in that motherfucker.
Damn.
All the hustlers and well-known niggas from East Palo Alto and all the sets and cities and shit. He named all that shit in that song. That was like the East Palo Alto anthem, and that was gonna be on Crazy Shit album. He had that gangster material and crazy shit. I had From A to D, and I had a song called Trouble Man. I did to an old Marvin Gaye beat.
Trouble Man beat.
Yeah, Trouble Man beat. Yeah.
That's a movie too.
Yeah. And we had an album called Crazy Shit. Before we could put the shit out, Mike got killed. Mike got murdered. The album was done. We already took the album cover. The album was in the press. Mike got killed. Right after Mike got killed, his brother Chris had took over. His brother Ray was in prison, and Chris had took over. And it was a group called Black Dynasty out at the time. Mike D had started Black Dynasty, and then after he died, Chris took over Black Dynasty out of Oakland. Shout out to my niggas Black Dynasty. They had the at that time, 1990, Public Enemy was big, Poor Righteous Teachers was big, X-Clan was big, the Black Power music was big at that time. You know what I'm saying? So Chris felt that their style of music at that time would have popped harder than our style of music. We was into that gangster shit, that street shit, and they shit was more Black Power, more positive type shit. At the time, Chris felt that their style of music would have blew up harder than ours, so his idea was to put us on the back burner and put out Black Dynasty. We wasn't feeling that.
I understand.
You feel me? So it was conflict. It came, at board out, and we left him. We left Chris. We fuck the project. We just kind of like trashed the Crazy Life album, Crazy Shit album. Another neighborhood nigga that was real reputable in the neighborhood and was actually Mike D's protege was my nigga Manny the Black. Shout out to my nigga Manny the Black. He had respect in the hood. He was the heir to Mike D's throne. Mike D really had love for him and would teach him ropes, and that's who's, all the street niggas respected Manny, and that's who Mike's heir to the throne was. You know what I'm saying? How Felix Mitchell passed the game down to Lil D.
Yeah.
In East Palo Alto, we felt that Mike D passed the game down to Manny the Black. So we got at Manny the Black, and that's who put out Direct from the Backstreet album. Before we put out Direct from the Backstreet, we had approached Chris Washington, us, and Manny the Black had approached Chris Washington and was trying to get the album. Manny was willing to release the Crazy Shit album, but we couldn't come. Chris was just kind of, I don't know what the problem was, but he was kind of like just on some other shit. He was kind of like, man, fuck that album, man. We just gonna scrap that shit and make a whole new album. So back to TC, we brought Manny the Black in. We introduced Manny the Black to TC.
Staring at the stars on the cliffside. People in the road watch time pass. Magnificent view, all she said. Got out of the mud, 'cause the street built. Current thing over the